Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, so this is the start of Drone Worlds. Although today is actually a very simple day. From 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we get early registration. From what I've heard, we can't even fly the track, so really we're just there to pick up badges, get in the first sites in Worlds, and hopefully there's going to be a free fly site so that we can get some videos of that area. So we're kind of looking forward to that, but for now, what we're gonna do in the morning is just to get up, enjoy the weather. Looks a little bit cloudy, but hopefully the weather will improve, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna find some flying sites, and we're gonna have some fun.
All right, first flight in Hawaii at our place.
Dinosaurs live in Hawaii. The proof is right there.
Yeah, we got the epic view.
That's right. Hey guys, Ed Johnson, Sam Hell, he finally joined us. But before he joined us, he already went on it wasn't an epic adventure, it was like an epic failure of our tragic airline and TSA employees. So tell us your 3-day tour.
Well, all of it wouldn't have been as bad, but my mistake was I stayed up all Saturday night thinking that it would help me with jet lag. I could just sleep on the plane here, but we had a layover in Chicago, so I missed my connecting flight and every other airline.
It's true, but you stayed on the tarmac for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours on the tarmac, and I tried to rebook the flight because I knew I was going to miss my connecting flight, but United won't let you rebook a flight if you're on an airplane. So,
Which is bullshit.
Yeah. So by the time I got to Chicago, all the flights were booked. I was stuck there. The only place I could head was Houston to get a straight flight out. But I had to spend the night in Houston to do that.
Yep, and you spent the night in Houston.
So I got a couple hours sleep there.
But then you tried to book back in because you left the airport.
Yeah.
And then you had an epic adventure or failure with the TSA.
The TSA decided that they were going to confiscate my lipos.
Which is bullshit, because all of us travel with lipos, and they should know their own rules.
Yeah, they were really iffy about me having them anyway. They questioned whether I even had drones with me or not, and so they did all their swabbing, and they got the manager involved, and they said that they were taking them, or I had to check them, but my luggage had left me long ago, days ago. So I was telling them you can't check them anyway because of your rules. And
exactly.
and luckily, Chad had said print the rules off, and I followed his advice, stuck it in my bag, and that's the only thing that saved me. I had it in writing, and I still had to convince him that these were their rules.
I know, it's like, guys, tip number 1, never believe that the employees working at the airport actually knows what they're doing.
No, yeah.
I'm glad you made it, though. But, like, what? It took you, like, 3 days to get here?
Yeah, 3 days, but it's worth it now.
It's worth it.
I was questioning it when halfway through it. I was like, I don't know if this is worth it.
And then he got here and he was all excited, and he's still up. I don't know how he's still up, because the first night, I was dead asleep already. Like, I was dead asleep. I was not awake.
Yeah, I'm so out of whack. I think my body's really confused on what to do.
You already cut a video for Instagram today, didn't you?
I wanted to capture it while I was still coherent.
You're still coherent now. Cool, man. Glad you could join us.
Yeah.
Our last pilot is now with Team KORA, and we're going to have some fun from Tuesday on. Yeah, today's Monday. Tuesday all the way through Saturday. Peace. My man here, my boy, he's
got the sniffles.
Little under the weather, but he's powering through because he's a man, right?
Go team.
Go team. Now he's our wing specialist, so he's been working on his wing, and he saw Alex's wing. And what do you think?
Man, we better get that motor tomorrow.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get a
crash. Motor. If your ass come here without that motor, you're sleeping outside.
What was it? What do you think? He was going what? About
plus 135 easy.
135. Alex, he came here to play.
Right.
He was. He has his toys and they're fast.
You know, like I said, we bought the Wyvern, we bought the Anubis, you know, and he brought both. He bought one of each, all decked out with a new motor on it, and it's freaking incredible. I was shocked.
And you even told him that, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not easily impressed with wings because I have a couple of them that do like 130, you know, and plus, and it was just ridiculous. Now I'm not telling y'all what the motor is until I get home
and get one
and get at least 3 in my arsenal.
That's funny.
It was just incredible. I got video of it on my Mobius.
Oh yeah, it was fast. When it went by and I saw the video, I was like, "Whoa, okay, that thing can kill somebody."
Hell yeah. And he's only running 2 1800s.
2 1800s, 3600 long.
Yeah, in parallel.
Oh.
It was. It's a hot setup. I mean,
dude, he's been working on that since nationals. Though.
Right.
So.
He said that he kind of got outclassed.
And he didn't like that at all. No, so Alex is like, "No, I'm going to make something faster."
Homie said, "I don't play." Homie don't play that, right?
Exactly.
You know.
What do you think? Go ahead.
So earlier today I took off. I got one of those X-ray motors.
X-ray motors.
With his 2212, 2400 kV.
2400.
And I smoked one. And I knew that it would smoke one on the 4th or 5th flight, you know, and I got 7 flights on it before it smoked. And I've learned something. Don't show your hand, you know, in this racing. A lot of guys out here showing off and, you know, just giving away their secret, you know what I mean?
That's not good.
There's a lot of guys that's impressive, very impressive speed. There was a kid from Tattoo that chased Alex up to about
quad.
Yeah, up to about 2,200 feet, easy. And
running what 5.8 video and 2.4.
Yeah, control.
Radio.
And Alex is running 2.4 for video and 433 for control.
And dropped down that low. I didn't know
yeah. Well, I mean that's for distance, so you know, and he's got it set up. He was flying like a mile out from where the track is, and up to that top of that hill, like it was no problem, you know.
Dude, he was it was impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. I'm not impressed much, but I was impressed today.
Yep.
You know.
Alex brought his A game.
Yep.
So, did you get a chance to look at the wings track? Got anything to say?
Well, I'm always disappointed when it comes to stuff like this because it's they tell you about a track, they tell you what's going to happen, and then they realize it's not going to work, or they have to adjust it. So the course, like the track that was laid out, I saw it. I watched a guy supposedly fly it in 3D, so I was memorizing turns, and which is what I do. I mean, I'm an experienced pilot, so I've been doing this a long time, so I know what I'm supposed to do for training. So I sat there and I watched this video maybe 15, 20 times, and started memorizing the turns, the chicane, the Immelman, the split S, and talking to Alex. Oh, we changed the track. I'm like, I'm trying to prep for it, and he's like, I know, but we couldn't fit it on the field. I'm like, oh, come on, man. So, things always change, right? I mean, that's how it is. We're starting to get used to it, but it is a little frustrating, because.
Well, it's a little weird too, right? Because they showed you the track,
right?
But you didn't test it in real life. That's a little weird, right?
Right.
Because like anytime I've ever shown somebody the track, I've flown it already.
Right.
I've tested
True
it.
True that.
So it's like, okay, whatever.
But this is the whole sport is an experiment.
It's
a rolling experiment.
Exactly.
It's like a party in the back of a semi.
It's a very unstable semi.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tires.
Right. You could be rolling down the road doing the electric slide, and then all of a sudden the truck's got to make a left turn, and your ass ain't doing the slide. You sliding.
Wrong direction into a wall.
Up against the wall, and it's 5 or 6 of y'all in line, so you get crushed, right?
Exactly.
But all in all, it's a healthy looking track, big track for quads, small track it's not a speed track. So we have a Wyvern, we have an Anubis. The Anubis is more detailed for tight turns and quick and agile. And the Anubis is more of a speed ship. But Alex has put the same motor on both ships.
Yep.
So what he has is the capability of 140, almost.
Yep.
Maybe, I'm just giving by my eye, I mean, I've been there at that speed, so I can say that it's right up in there, It's not under a 130, and it's definitely not over 150. But who gives a shit?
Dude, at that speed, that is a fast piece of foam.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, the rest of you guys that are flying, that are here, that are flying ships that you claim is fast, they may be fast, but the one thing I can say about the Anubis and the Wyvern is I hit the ground at 100 earlier today and picked it up, threw it in the air, flew
Kept
again.
going.
Right. So, I'm not favoritism of wings, because there's all different kind. Me personally, I'm a right wing guy.
They make good wings.
They make awesome wings, but they're more long range.
Right.
Until
they're haulers.
Until last week.
What happened last week?
Chris Click made a 40-inch drac.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Whoa! It's
You're
like a giant striker.
You're in love already, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
He's already in love with another wing. He hasn't even finished this event
No,
yet.
I mean, no. I'm not saying that is a negative thing. I mean, it's nice to have several ships.
Nice
they
to have
their
options.
purpose. Yeah. They have their options, Long range, 244, maybe radio, for video, and 433 for control. It might be the way that I see it.
Hey, anytime you get a wing, you want to fly for distance and speed, right? That's kind of what they're designed for. You want to fly short and narrow. Go
Well, I
with the
mean,
quad.
not all wings are made for speed. You know, some of them floaters. You know,
Yeah,
so
okay, yeah, you're right.
you know, like if I wanted to fly out a half mile out, I don't want something that does 130 miles an hour. I want something that does about 60, but
40.
can penetrate.
That's right.
You know,
Keep
penetrate
going.
the wind a little heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got a
All big battery. Make
big
sure.
battery. You know, and I'm not talking about them guys that are running 10,000s. You know, that's
that's really
seriously long range
That's
ships.
5 mile long range.
Right,
10
yeah,
miles.
that's 16 kilometers or something. You know
Yep.
what I mean? 16 to 20 kilometers. But I'm talking about like going out maybe here to Chinaman's Hat,
Exactly.
and then circling the top of the hat
That'd be cool.
up high, and then coming back.
I want to do that
That's-
with a quad.
Yeah,
I won't
well,
lie. I'd rather
what-
do it with a quad.
So my turn is to ask you a question. So, guys, why put one in the water today?
Put one in the water. Pilot mistake too, by the way. We reviewed the DVR footage. I got scared. I looked up, tried to get line of sight on it when I shouldn't have because
Right.
the video came back because
Right.
the DVR footage showed it. Hit the ground. I knew I hit grass. Problem is that it tumbled and it tumbled
It was moving quick,
and it tumbled right into the water.
and I found it. It was
Dude, we couldn't find it until we reviewed the DVR footage because
Right.
we didn't know where. We thought it landed on grass, so we kept looking in grass, and then we saw it was like, oh shit, it tumbled. And
look,
then
look. It was the fact that you took your eyes off of it, right? That's really what it was the fact that you took your eyes off the ship, or you took your eyes off the monitor, right? And that's one of the reasons why I don't like flying by the monitor, but why loves it, you
I
know? And it works for him. So I'm not gonna knock that, but I'm gonna say, don't take your eyes
Oh,
off the
shut
damn
up.
ship, you know?
oh, shut up.
Right.
It flickered. I got scared because I knew I was near water. That's why. And it was like if I wasn't near water, I wouldn't care. I would have just ditched it, went out there and got it, and it would be fine.
Right.
But when you're near water, it's a different story because
Yeah.
you know shit that happens. By the way, it's drying out in about 4 days. Actually, probably after Worlds. I'm not gonna mess with it. I took it apart, let it dry out, see where it's at.
Get all the
Next
water out
week.
of it.
Yep.
Slap stuff on your
Dude.
leg.
Hawaii, salt water is strong.
Yeah, didn't it eat the standoffs?
Huh? No, I had a power cube in mine. It ate the aluminum spacers.
Wow.
That, like it's like coated with salt now. So I'm ditching those and I'm gonna put new ones on.
Right.
And
It's you know, he's flying that power cube, you know.
Oh, shut up.
And
You
then-
fly
and then-
expensive gear too.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's like you know, I don't have a Connex, you know, Mr. Connex, Team Connex, whatever, you know, Mr. Miyagi could use one, you know.
Stop chilling. All right, we're cutting it here, Mr. Schiller.
All right.
Say hello to your sponsors.
This
forgot.
time I'm gonna go backwards.
Lies.
X-ray, air,
Beep, 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 beep.
Eric. Thanks, bro. I can't use that motor, man. My eyes are awakened. And Furious FPV. The combinies are working great. I really appreciate you guys passing those to me. Steve and the rest of the crew. And they're here. Heli Direct, you know, I've been with them for a long time. Appreciate it. Much love. FPV Direct, which is, you know, Heli Direct,
Extension.
FPV, you know. That's Heli Direct is the main place. FPV Direct is the new name for. They're trying to make the name for FPV.
Multi-rotors, yep.
Right. And then my number one big money sponsor, Pulse. You know, Pulse Battery Company takes very good care of me. I'm very happy with being on the team. Not all things work out really well. I had to pay $77 to get my batteries here from Portland, Oregon, because somebody forgot to put Saturday deliver on my shit. So, whatever.
It is what it is.
You know, whatever. You know, yeah. I mean, you got to pay the cost. Look, one of the things I can tell you guys from CB, we used to say this thing: you got to pay the cost to be the boss, right? So I spent the money. The batteries are here,
And he's flying.
and I'm flying, and I'm having a good time. I'm a little sick, but
I'm cutting this because he's gonna make me sick. Then I'm gonna be pissed off the rest of the
don't
week.
worry, I'm not kissing him.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Sorry, I was on a different tangent. I was just looking over photos. Every photo that I have of you, you don't have a shirt on. I don't think there's a single photo.
I got one right now.
When were you taking pictures of me?
We were in the front, over here. Look, you know, you're right there. You're like big old pot belly. Just
Pooping in the bushes.
it's like every photo is like, God damn
Well,
it.
yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm not expecting somebody to snap my goddamn picture. And you're putting it on fucking Team KORA's website. What the fuck? Crop out Elvin's ugly mug, which will crop out my belly, and just go with that.
Nope, it's staying that way.
What the fuck? He's sniping me with his goddamn camera.
It's called Au Naturel.
It is au naturel. Know why that's au natural wrong.